Well, we're losing the USL team. The owners of the San Diego Loyal, led by that guy, Landon Donovan, have announced this will be their final season in San Diego. There's probably a wide variety of reasons that the franchise has gone to the USL office and said, we must relocate. They maintain they've not found a stadium that they can afford to play in. Now they're Division Two. They are not MLS. They don't draw 25,000. So we can't find a facility. They've been playing at USD that can afford us the opportunity to stay in business. Snapdragon's probably too expensive to open for them. They also need a training facility because they have put together an infrastructure of really good youth programs, which you need facilities to operate your youth programs. They said they looked everywhere in San Diego to try to find something that's workable. They can't find it. So they're going to exit at the end of the season, and the franchise will be moved to some other city. Where remains to be seen. Whether Landon Donovan goes with it remains to be seen also. It's almost as if the Loyal, and they were greeted warmly here because that man has such credibility in the soccer world, soccer community, greeted warmly, but it looks like they've been moved out. The MLS is coming. That's going to be a very different entrepreneurship. The San Diego Wave have been unbelievably successful, and they're moving into Snapdragon Stadium, and they're drawing mega crowds in the National Women's Soccer League. And, and the other one that's kind of lost out there, still in business, they're going to move to a new facility in the North County, the San Diego Soccer's legendary indoor team, but it's not the indoor league that we knew. It's not the era of Julie V, and it's not the era of Stevie Zungel, and when that indoor league was really dominant and they were playing in big markets. I'm not to use the word semi-pro as an insult, and I won't use that as an insult to Craig Childs, a great player and a record goal scorer. It's just it's a little bit like semi-pro, and they've found a niche, and they have their supporters they draw 1,300, 1,500, but it's too bad because the Loyal worked hard. They had a following, great credibility with Landon Donovan, but it looks like they're kind of being squeezed out by everything that's happened in the community since they went into business.
Well, it seems like they're, with the MLS team coming, it's odd to have both a major league and a minor league team in town. But I'm surprised they couldn't figure out a way to get facilities because UCSD, San Diego State, you figure that they'd find a way to maybe cooperate with them.
Well, the USL evidently has new guidelines that they want stadiums that are at least 6,000. And USD was under that. And I don't think UCSD has a 6,000 seat stadium. But they also need training facilities. And they also need, obviously, fields and structures for the youth programs of those kids that are in the pay-for-play youth programs that the Loyal run. So they didn't have the facilities to get it done. At least that's their explanation.
Wow, that's sad. But I'm still, overall, I'm excited for soccer in San Diego with the MLS coming here. And I will say I went to a lot of those games with Julie V in the sports arena. That was electric. I mean, that place lit up when they were playing against Cleveland and all these other teams in that league. But now it's just a fraction of what it used to be.
Well, yeah, and it's really become regionalized. It's just not the same league. Do they have good guys? Yeah, Craig Charles is a really fine player. And their head coach, Sean Bowers, general manager, really good man. But at the end of the day, they don't market it. It's just not what it used to be. And I was in indoor soccer when it was in its formative stages, and I was in Cleveland. I did the Cleveland Force. And we'd go play the New York team that was led by World Cup goaltender Shep Messing. And, of course, you come out here and you play San Diego at the sports arena. And that was V, and before that it was Stevie Zungel. There's so many great players that played for the San Diego Soccer. So they have their niche, and they've been able to stay in business. It's just not the same team, and I'm not being critical. It's just not the same league anymore. But one thing is